Good morning and happy Tuesday, start of a new vlog, everybody. I just kind of looped Monday into last week's, obviously because we were in Seattle. Today I woke up, I needed the shower, my hair was just getting disgusting. I mean, it wasn't too bad, but I felt like it really needed it. So I did a stripping suds, basically like the deep wash or whatever. So I did that and I am just feeling so good. I am truly thriving. So I did a deep scrub, conditioning, we love to see it, and I put on some makeup because I'm gonna head out and co-work today. I am going to meet up with my friends Jenny and Ellen runs this co-working space, an event space downtown. It's called Room 107, I believe, and I hosted my 30th birthday party there. If you remember the whole death to my 20s vibe, that's where we did it at, and she is so sweet, and she's opening her co-working space to us today. We've had this planned for about a month now, just kind of trying to plan out because everyone's schedules are crazy, but very much looking forward to it. So I'm gonna go and get a bagel, I think, at Schwartz's and some coffee at Ember Goods. We're gonna go all the places today and bring it over to the room. I think she's bringing her doggy, which I can't wait to meet. But yeah, I am very excited to kick off my week in a positive way. That's all I have today, no client meetings, thankfully, so I can really dive into work and get what I need to get done. And on top of that, I have family game night tonight. So we're gonna see Angela, my mother-in-law, Christine and Justin, my brother and sister-in-law, my niece and nephew, McKinley and Easton, and it's gonna be a blast at my parents' house. So we have really been wanting to do these. I think we're getting in it right at the right time for summer. It's just way easier. The kids are sick less, they're out of school. It's easier to coordinate everyone's schedules. So it's been a little bit of time before we could make it happen, but I think we're going to try to make it happen every month, hopefully, in the summer. So this is kicking off the summer fun. It's July 1st, so happy July. It should be a really good day. So I'm very excited for it. Oh my God, Seattle was just incredible. Like 10 out of 10 experience. If you have a chance to go to Seattle during Pride Month, I highly recommend. It's just everything and more. So I would highly recommend doing a drag show. Queer Bar is amazing. They're like our local drag hub. They do Queer Pride Fest, so you can do that. Also, we loved the show at the W Hotel. It's just called the W. They are amazing, incredible customer service, just 10 out of 10. So highly recommend them as well. And they do a show, I believe, every Pride that Saturday. So that was really good. And obviously the parade, that's just my personal opinion. I know a lot of people don't like it because of all the corporate stuff, and all that, but I truly believe there are so many local organizations and businesses that are in it, and you'll see all of the sports teams, the Mariners and the Storm and all of that. I just think it's so fun. Kind of have to see past the corporate stuff, but there's just nothing like it. The feeling is just there's so much togetherness and celebration, and there's so much diversity. I guess coming from a small city, I see the diversity. We just don't have a lot of it here, but there are a lot of white people, but still there are, other groups, and it's really cool. There was a huge Latinx group with every single flag from different countries. It was amazing, but yeah, it was really iconic, and I highly recommend it. So I loved our little time off. So we took Monday off, and then this Friday is July 4th. So we're only having a 3-day work week. So I really have to pound shit out and be productive. So that is the goal today. Okay, I went and got our groceries after I co-worked, and I also went to Painted Plate and picked up my darling little dachshund. Is he not so cute? Yeah, didn't need to do this many coats of the base layer. I was thinking this would be a lighter beige, so I think I could have gone one coat less, but it's very cute. I'm happy. So thank you, Kinley, for the inspo. I don't think Kinley's ever gonna see this, but Kinley did this on her story, and I was like, oh my god, I have to. Okay, so I finally picked up my painted plate. You'd love to see it. And then I went and got groceries just for a couple of days here. We don't need like a ton because we're eating out a ton this week. It's July 4th, all of that. So let me get this all hauled out for you and then I'll show you. But it was so good. We went to our friend's co-working space and I mentioned that already. Yeah, you know. It was so fun. So nice to see both of them and just be so productive. We were so productive. We got in it, my gal. Got so much done. So feeling very good about that. Okay, this is literally all we need. This is my lunch right now. These little veggie rolls with some pickled ginger. We are only gonna make one meal this week. We have a lot of things out and about, a lot of things going on, a lot of things happening. But of course, watermelon, it's gonna be a high of 90 today. I love to see it. So I got this. They did not have any like organic berries really, unfortunately. So we're going in with the non-organic this week, but oh well. Got a whole vat of strawberries, some Driscoll raspberries, my fave. Of course, this you gotta have on hand for July 4th. And then I'm gonna do like a little salad for lunch usually for most of the days. I also picked up basil and arugula. We've got our little popcorn here. I'm gonna try this green goddess moment. I hope it's good. Sorry, Jared called me. Had to chit chat with him real quick, but this is the end of the haul. I got my two faves, the little cottage cheese from Good Culture and the Feuillet yogurt. If y'all deal with hemorrhoids, no shame in your game right here. Tux, get this shit. I like to just have it on hand. I haven't bought one in like, I don't know, good 6 months, a year, but these are excellent and they're also just so cooling and relaxing. So highly recommend. So for our one meal that we're actually gonna make here, it is a pasta salad and it is actually a strawberry caprese. So we got some sweet cherry tomatoes. We've got this, I'm gonna do the campanelli or whatever it is. She wanted a fancier one, the gal who made the recipe, but I ain't going to like a gourmet pasta shop. Sorry about it. So I got this and then the little mozzarella balls and some shaved Parmesan cheese. And then the strawberries are going to be used in here. And then also obviously for us eating. And then we put this and the basil in and it's like a delicioso little moment. And then you make your own dressing with like lemon and olive oil and red wine vinegar. So I will show you guys when I make that. More to come. That is my haul. Very productive. I'm going to go eat these delicious veggie rolls for lunch and get back into work. But I'm so excited for family night. It is going to be so freaking hot. So I also need to deal with my suitcase. We need to come down from traveling and all of that. So got the AC on and I got to be productive today. So I'll catch up with you later. Hello friends, happy Thursday, almost a Friday. Friday is July 4th. Today is the 3rd and I'm going to get my eyebrows waxed today. I think I am going to head on down to Schwartz's, which is like our bagel place downtown, and get a little bagel. So my second this week, we love that. I love their bagel with the, I think it's like chive cream cheese or something. They also have really good pesto cream cheese. I think I'm gonna get a bagel sandwich this time. I'm very excited. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna work, and then I allegedly have lunch plans later, like a late lunch with a potential client. So we will see. I'm kind of like feeling like about it. So we'll see how that pans out. They were like supposed to be a client that had already started, but it sounds like they got a little off organization and off schedule. So we will see what happens, but I packed my computer. I have lots to do. I am wrapping up a web project, which is very exciting. I just have like the final details to push forward. And then, I mean, within the next couple of weeks, I would assume we're launching. And then I have one client calendar to write just to kind of finish up. I have a client calendar to schedule. And that's basically it for the day. If I can accomplish all of that, I may start on FFM content for my own business, but I kind of highly doubt that. There's a lot of products to upload in the back end of this website. So we will see what I get up to. But that is the day. It's a very chill, productive Thursday. And then I am taking off tomorrow. So I'm just trying to like tie up any loose ends before I head out for the weekend. But a 3-day weekend is going to be very, very fun. So tomorrow we have plans with family friends. One of them is going to set off his own rocket. TBD on that. I'm not like a pro fireworks girly pop, unless it's like regulated at like a show. But, you know, we're just gonna be American, apparently. So we're gonna do that. And then my mom always makes this like fruit pizza thing. And we have the family friends over for that. So we'll do that. Probably get like some 6th Borough bagel if they're open or something for my breakfast. I'm not quite sure how that's gonna go. And then after that, we have dinner date plans with Nicole and Chris. We're gonna go for a double date at Anthony's Hearthfire. Yeah, it should be a very fun, little low-key festive day. Definitely not too crazy. So anyway, yeah, come along with us for our little fun festivities. Okay. We are making the Caprese strawberry salad. We need to put the pasta salad in. But so far we have arugula, basil, the mozzarella pearls, cherry tomatoes, and strawberries. And then there's a lot more at the bottom here. They also said you could put on Parmesan, like shavings. So I have those out. And then this is like a hot honey, olive oil and seasoning, red wine vinegar, lots of good stuff that I've just whisked up here. And we will drizzle it over top. I am so excited. Okay, this is the finished product. I did the campanelli, whatever it is, pasta. It's just, they're very fun. They're probably one of my favorite types. I know that's not bougie pasta by any means, so if you would want to buy like an Italian pasta, I'm sure it would taste way better. Also, like our friends Jenny and Brian make their own, so if you made your own, I'm sure it'd be delicious. But anyway, this is the delicious creation, and then I'm gonna put some little Parmesan shavings on top. I kind of feel like if this holds up well, we might be able to bring it tomorrow to the 4th. It's also very festive. It just needs something blue. So, very cutesy.
I played a lot of baseball on this diamond. Launch some rockets with this guy. All right, here we go. Everybody ready? Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm nervous.
And then remember, it's gonna go up and there'll be a parachute. You gotta go catch it. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa! That was so cool.
There it is, there it is.
Oh. It's right there. You guys get it! It's right there!
Oh man, it's fast. Oh man.
2, 1. Wow.
Amy, you packing?
No one told me. Where Mom has it. Mom's got it. Anyone who works with yarn.
Countdown.
2, 1. Whoa.
Nice.
Right on the launch pad. Just like we planned.
Two, one, launch! Woo! friends, and happy Sunday. We had the most amazing day yesterday. I forgot to make an intro, but as you saw, we went around Capitol Lake and walked with friends. Finally got reunited with Kyle and Caitlin since my birthday. That was the last time we saw them. And Angela, Jared's mom, and then Angela, Jared, and I went out for bagels at 6th Borough, and she tried their little special, like the firecracker or whatever, and it was really good, apparently. So might have to get that. I'm holding out for like the Marionberries or blackberries. They are so good. It's like Maldon sea salt, shredded lemon, honey, I want to say, or like a balsamic thing, and like Marionberry and blackberry. It's so delicioso. But anyway, we had a great day, and then we went to drag bingo, which was so fun. It was Alpha Q and Valerie Vita, and I've known Alpha like as a drag performer for years. Like I'm gotta catch them all, like Pokemoning our little selfies together. So this is probably like our 3rd or 4th picture together at a different show. And funny story, but Valerie Vita, I don't know if like we saw her at like a previous show and this is why, but she has been following Jared for like years, I think, or months at least. And she like likes his stories. So we were like, oh my God, it's the same girl. So we were very excited to see her. It was so fun. I didn't realize that drag bingo was like a drag show plus bingo. I thought it was just like drag queens like hosting bingo. Oh no, they do numbers and everything. So anyway, that was crazy and very fun. So I would highly recommend. They also do a thing called Sunny Side Up, which is like their like stand-up comedy or something version of the show, but Tacoma Comedy Club is where they do it. It was so fun. I didn't win anything, but you know what? We had a lot of luck with a meet and greet on Pride weekend, so I feel like somebody else should win these, rightfully so. But it was so much fun, and we went with our friend Clarissa, who works for one of my clients, and her friends, who were really nice. And I will say the food was not great. They have this location, this is their Proctor location, not like the main downtown one, and they have this like restaurant that's there. I think it's called Grit City or something, and it's just like the most basic ass like Denny's diner food. Maybe it would be better if like I sat like in the restaurant like at normal hours, but they had like an amended menu, and there was like no vegetarian options. I had to like request them, and like the toast came with no butter, no jam. It was just plain bread. The eggs and the potatoes were plain, no hot sauce, no ketchup, and it seemed like I was like bothering them whenever I asked for it. They brought it, but it was kind of like, that's awkward, like why didn't you serve it with something like that? So just not a full experience, which like you can only expect so much in like those scenarios, those settings. But anyway, that's the tea. But really enjoyed it. I just think like would have maybe eaten somewhere else. And so we didn't really eat a ton and like weren't really thrilled by the food. So later, a few hours later after bingo, we went to Cactus, which is like one of our favorite restaurants. We've been to one like somewhere else random, and then we've gone to them their Alki Beach location in West Seattle a couple times. They are delicioso. So we got the Mexican street corn, which was so good. It was like burnt flavored, like really good, smoky, with like lots of lime and cotija. And then we got the guacamole, obviously, and the salsa and chips. And then I got the butternut squash enchiladas, which were divine. And then Jared got the green enchiladas, I want to say. Both were fire. So highly recommend Cactus if you are in the Proctor, Tacoma area, Seattle, like anywhere. They have amazing food. So it was a lovely night for my tummy by the end of it. But it was just a little rough in these streets before. But it was a very fun day, night. And now I am headed off to Safeway. As you can see, I'm running my grocery errand, and then Kenzie's gonna come over and we're gonna have so much fun. So anyway, that is the plan. I'm gonna park here, get our little grocery errand done, but we're camping this weekend, so we need like hardly anything at all. It's gonna be a very quick grocery errand. Or so she thought. It was going to be a very quick grocery errand. Hi friends, it is me from the future, a week later, editing this to get it up for you. And as you can probably tell, I miraculously sound sick again. I came down with the vid, me and Jared both did. 3 weeks exactly after I came down with my cold, or whatever the last virus was. So it's been quite a tough one. We unfortunately had to miss camping this weekend. And it's just a little sad. It makes me a little emotion, but it's okay. So we had to give that up, and unfortunately those slots are highly coveted. We were gonna go to Dash Point in the Tacoma area, and everything is booked out this summer. So maybe we'll get lucky, or maybe we'll just have to forgo camping for this year, which is a bummer, but obviously I am so grateful we made it to Pride. That was like my #1 priority, and I'm super grateful for that. So anyway, I wanted to close it out here, share with you kind of the damper, and obviously that's why the vlog was also a little short this week. Things were a little cray, and just like getting back into things is a little bit tough after so much chaos. But I have been vlogging a little bit this coming week, so you'll have another vlog very soon in a few days. But I wanted to get this one up for you now. But yeah, it just did not go to plan. So anyway, thank you for coming along. I did hope you enjoyed. I hope you had fun, not celebrating, but observing the holiday, whatever weekend, whatever you did with it, with your family. Those rockets actually turned out pretty cool. We had just like a whole family game night with like 9 or 10 people, and we just had so much fun. Hanging out with Chris and Nicole was so fun. Seeing Kenzie was so fun. Seeing Clarissa in the drag show was so fun. So it was a really great way to go out. And clearly we're around a lot of germs. So not entirely surprised this happened, but to have it back to back has been a little bit rough on my body, and rough on my work, and all of that. So looking forward to hopefully a stress-free and healthy rest of my summer. So I hope you guys are staying healthy and well, and I will see you just in a couple of days. Bye.